The night split open, with a voice ancient, unseen, and irresistible calling one man to abandon everything he had ever known. Like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the Bible Story Vault for more cinematic Bible stories. What would make a man leave his homeland without a map, without proof, without certainty, only a promise whispered by God? Tonight, you will discover how one ordinary man stepped into an extraordinary calling, how faith was tested by fire and silence, and how a single journey reshaped the destiny of the world. This is not just a story of the past. This is Abraham's journey of faith. The world is quiet. Stars burn like scattered embers across the sky. A desert wind moves through tents and low-burning fires in the land of Ur. Abram lies awake. He is not young. He is not ambitious. He is settled. Then the silence breaks, not with thunder, not with spectacle, but with authority. No directions, no destination name, only go. The firelight flickers across Abram's face as the words sink deep into his bones. Everything he knows, his land, his inheritance, his identity is suddenly placed on the altar of obedience. Then comes the promise, heavy with eternity. A great nation, from a man with no child, a future. From a command without clarity, faith is born in the dark. Morning comes slowly. Camels are loaded. Tents collapse into dust. Servants whisper questions no one dares ask aloud. Sarai steps beside Abram. Her eyes carry both fear and trust. She does not know where they are going, but she knows who they are following. Behind them lies comfort. Ahead of them lies uncertainty. Abram turns one last time toward his homeland. Then he walks away. The sun rises as the journey begins, casting long shadows across the sand, as if the past itself is stretching out, trying to pull him back. But he does not turn around. Faith moves forward even when understanding lags behind. They arrive in Canaan, foreign soil, unfamiliar skies. The land is already occupied. The promise does not look fulfilled, it looks contested. That night, Abram builds an altar, stones stacked by trembling hands, fire rising into the darkness, smoke curling toward heaven, and God speaks again. Abram has no son, no heir, no visible path. Yet altar after altar marks his journey, not victories, but trust. Faith does not demand answers. It responds with worship. The journey continues, and so do the tests. A famine strikes the land. Hunger replaces confidence. Fear whispers louder than faith. Abram flees to Egypt, and there, his courage falters. To protect himself, he lies. Sarai is taken. Consequences ripple outward. This is not the story of a perfect man. This is the story of a faithful God. God intervenes. Sarai is restored. Abram is humbled. Faith stumbles, but God does not abandon. Time passes. Abram prospers. So does Lot. The land cannot sustain them both. Tension rises. Voices sharpen. Abram could assert authority. Instead, he releases control. He chooses peace over power, trust over advantage. Lot chooses what looks good. Abram stays where God placed him. And when Lot walks away, God speaks again. What Abram releases, God replaces with more. Night falls again, this time with chaos. Kings rise. Cities burn. Lot is captured. Abram gathers 318 men, shepherds, not soldiers. They move under cover of darkness. Steel clashes. Shouts echo through valleys. Fire lights the battlefield. Against impossible odds, Abram wins. Lot is rescued. And then, silence. Out of the shadows steps a mysterious figure. Melchizedek, king and priest. He brings bread and wine. He blesses Abram, and Abram gives him a tenth of everything, a shadow of something greater, a hint of a future sacrifice. Abram stands alone. The promise feels distant. The years feel heavy. God speaks. Abram finally asks the question burning inside him. What about the promise? I have no son. God leads him outside. The sky explodes with stars. Abram believes, and heaven records it. Faith is not perfection. Faith is trust. Waiting stretches into years. Silence presses in. Sarai offers a human solution. Abram agrees. Ishmael is born. But human shortcuts create human pain. God is faithful, but consequences remain. Faith must learn patience. Years later, God returns. Abram is 99. God does not repeat the promise, he expands it. From exalted father to father of many nations. Sarai becomes Sarah. Circumcision seals the covenant faith marked in flesh. God's promises are not delayed. They are deliberate. 3 visitors arrive. Dust-covered, mysterious. They speak the impossible. Sarah laughs quietly, painfully. Old age, dead womb. But God responds. Time passes. Then crying. A baby's cry breaks the silence of years. Isaac is born. Laughter fills the tent. The promise breathes. Then comes the test that shakes heaven. The journey is slow. 3 days. Wood on Isaac's back. Fire in Abraham's hand. A knife at his side. Isaac asks the question that pierces the soul. Where is the lamb? Abraham answers with trembling faith. On the mountain, Abraham binds his son. Tears fall. Hands shake. The knife is raised. Then, a voice. The blade freezes midair. A ram is caught in the thicket. The altar receives a substitute. And the mountain is named. The Lord will provide. Abraham's journey was not about land, not about power, not even about a son. It was about trust. Because through Abraham came Isaac. Through Isaac came Jacob. Through Jacob came Israel. And through that lineage came Jesus. Faith still begins the same way today. With a call, with uncertainty, with a choice. Will you stay where it's safe or step into what God has promised? Abraham never saw the full picture, but he walked anyway, and the world was never the same. If this story stirred something in you, subscribe to the Bible Story Vault for more cinematic Bible stories that bring Scripture to life one journey at a time.